Hello everyone. Hope all of you are safe. I am Dr. Paritosh Rana, Department of Chemistry, Palghar College. Hope you all have seen the introduction to your syllabus. I have explained all the stuffs in detail. Let us start with our first chapter, the only chapter which is allotted to me. Yes, surface chemistry. So in the surface chemistry there are two topics, adsorption and colloidal state. Now there was one chapter in your physics, surface tension, you have learned in your 12th standard. So we are going to go a bit about that. Or in your school days you might have done this sort, not called as mischief, but these exercises. You might have torn a paper into small pieces. You would have taken a scale, a pencil, then rub it on your hair, and when you bring it near to the piece of papers, what happens? As you can see in the picture, the paper attracts towards the pencil or the scale, plastic scale, which is rubbed. Then it's rainy season nowadays. You will see lot of water which is on the leaves. Why I'm saying you all this? Because this deals with the introduction of our today's part, or rather say part of the chapter, adsorption. So in this particular chapter we are going to talk about adsorption, the introduction part of adsorption, the terms involved in the adsorption. Then we are going to talk about types of adsorption. Basically there are two types, physisorption and chemisorption. Then we are going to talk about adsorption isotherm, what does it mean, what are different types, and we are going to talk in detail about Langmuir adsorption, and there is a very big derivation. Then we are going to discuss BET. Three scientists, Brunner, Erir and Taylor, had invented an equation which is well known as BET equation. And after all this we are going to go for problems and how you can determine the surface area. So let us move further. Yeah, what do you mean by surface chemistry? The study of physical and chemical phenomena that occurs at the interface of two phases, including solid liquid interface, solid gas interface, solid vacuum interface and liquid gas interface. Now as you all know that we are dealing with solid, liquid and gaseous. So whenever you consider two phases which are in contact with each other, so when there is a surface which is separating the two phases, that the phenomenon which happens or which occurs at that particular surface, that is termed as what? Surface chemistry. Now what do you mean by a surface? It is an sometimes you can say imaginary, sometimes you can just see it, you can imagine it, you can visualize it, that a boundary which separate two phases or interphases, that is called as a surface. Now see, this is an example. If you want to do this at your home, take a glass, if probable take a glass, what you can say, glass, transparent glass, fill it with water and say about 100 ml, add a bit of say 20 to 30 ml oil. After some time you will observe that we very well know that oil is not miscible in water. So we are going to see such kind of two layers which are formed, and the layer you can very well see in this particular picture, that the layer which separates oil and water, that is the surface, or the boundary which separates two phases, oil and water, that is called as the surface. And whatever phenomenon happens on that particular surface, that is called as what? Surface chemistry. Now what do you mean by adsorption? Students, check the spelling. It is AD. You have learned about AB, absorption. But now in this chapter we are going to learn about adsorption. Now what is the difference between absorption and adsorption? So just remember a simple definition. Adsorption, the one which we are learning now, is a surface phenomenon, whereas one you have learned is absorption, and that is bulk phenomenon. We are going to discuss that in details in this chapter, or I will introduce in some other part wherever required. Adsorption is a surface phenomenon and absorption is the bulk phenomenon. The phenomenon of accumulation higher concentration of any molecule species at the surface than in the bulk. Now again what I said, that it is a surface phenomenon, adsorption, and when we talk about absorption, it is the bulk phenomenon. So instead of going inside the other substance, when one substance stay on the other substance, then you say it is adsorption. What are the basic terms? Adsorbent. The substance on the surface of which adsorption takes place is called as a adsorbent. Now what do you mean by this? We are going to talk in detail about the adsorbent. But let's go further. Adsorbate, the substance which is being adsorbed on the surface of another substance. Okay. Now we have shown you a very simple example about paper and pencil. Now what happens? Adsorbent, B-E-N-T. The pencil rubbed on your hair acts as an adsorbent, and the paper gets attracted towards the pencil. So paper are adsorbed on pencil, so it is a adsorbate. So these are the very important terms as far as the adsorption is concerned, and in the entire chapter these terms we are going to use now and then. So remember these two terms, adsorbent and adsorbate. Now when we talk about adsorption, we should also be talking about desorption. The process of removal of adsorbed substance from the substance on which it is absorbed. Now removal of paper from the pencil, and that process of removal is called as what? Desorption. Very simple. So it is, you can say, opposite of adsorption. So desorption is opposite of adsorption. Very simple. The another very important criteria while learning the adsorption is the heat of adsorption. Now students, pay attention, this is also a very important term. We talk about paper attaching on pencil, but it requires some kind of energy. So what is that energy? So here in this particular chapter the term is given as heat of adsorption. What is that? The amount of heat evolved per molecule of the adsorbate adsorbed is called as adsorption. When a particular adsorbate went inside or adsorbed on the adsorbent, particular amount of heat is evolved. Some heat is going to released. So that heat which is going to get evolved per molecule, that heat is called as heat of adsorption. Let's move further. Now we have talked about adsorbent and adsorbate. Now charcoal. Yes, guess what it is going to act as? Okay. Another example. Alumina. silica gel. You have seen these whenever we receive any Amazon parcel. Such kind of stuffs are always been in the box. Whenever you receive some important stuffs inside is like electronic goods or anything. Now all these are the example of adsorbent. These are the active surfaces which are going to adsorb something. So what are they? Yeah, this is gas, bromine gas, yellow colored. Now, yeah, nitrogen gas, water vapor, hydrogen gas. Basically, gas, liquids, they are what? They are going to get adsorbed on such kind of surfaces. Okay, so here I am again showing the same thing. Graphical representation. A black colored is called as adsorbent, and you can see the green colored molecules which are adsorbate, which are adsorbed on adsorbent. Now I am showing the example: activated charcoal and any gas molecules which are, see, you can see the arrow showing they are getting adsorbed. Here two phenomena. See, a molecule is getting adsorbed, that is adsorption. When a molecule is getting desorbed, so it is removing from the surface. So I think you have understood up to this. Yeah, where it is applicable, why we are emphasizing this much on the particular topic. So everywhere in pharmacy you have seen coatings on our tablets and so on, so that are done by the concept of surface chemistry, foods, feeds, all this. Then detergent, in detergent also the mud or the dirt which is there on the surface of our cloth is removed on the concept of this surface chemistry only. Agriculture sector is also using such kind of surface chemistry. Then paints, very very important. On the wall you can see behind me there is a wall, and it is a very good painted. So how the paint will stick on the wall. Then papers, different color papers are now there available. Then polymerization, ceramics, yes, tiles. Previously the tiles were only one colored, dull colored. Now you can see as my native place is Morbi, it is a tile industry. Now if you want, you can uh, paste your photograph on the tile, rather the tile will have your photograph. So how can it be done? By using surface chemistry. Petroleum industry. So these are various applications of surface chemistry. Hope you have understood up to this much. I am going to share the another part in the coming video. Thank you.